everyone, welcome back to Peachy's Trains. So here it is. This is something that y'all have been asking for a while, and I'm very excited to share it with you today. So this is the biggest steam engine on my layout yet. Now, of course, this isn't going to be some giant articulated steam engine, but it is truly massive on my layout. So let's take a look at my brand new Lionel Legacy Georgia Railroad USRA Light 282 Mikado. Whew! Now that is a mouthful. So here it is, guys. Take a look at this beautiful engine. Truly a sight to behold. Look at the details that Lionel put into this thing. Now, this engine was actually announced in the 2020 Volume 2 catalog and delivered in 2021. I was lucky enough to find this guy new in box from Brady's Trains. This poor engine has been sitting on the shelf waiting for me for almost 4 years. And I can't tell y'all how excited I am to finally have it. So let's talk about the features. Now, this is a modern legacy steam engine, which means it can be controlled with your Cab 3 app, Cab 2 remote, Cab 1L remote, TMCC, Bluetooth app, or even conventional control. That's a lot of control options that will work on any layout. Just like all modern legacy steam engines, it features fan-driven smoke, whistle steam, rear electrocoupler, and directional lighting. And we can't forget about the 5 different bells and whistles. Let's take a listen, and as always, tell me which one is your favorite in the comments below. Okay, so we're going to take a listen to all of the whistles and bells for this beautiful engine. And I'm going to show y'all how I do this just for the ease of switching between them for my videos. I have had a couple of questions, and so I wanted to address it on this video. So I pull up the Lionel app, and I actually just connect to the engine with the Bluetooth option. And then you can scroll, maybe, there we go, to the left, and it pulls up all 5 buttons, and that makes it super easy to go through these really quickly. So we're going to start with the whistles first. And now we'll do the bells. Okay, I'm not sure on the whistles, but I think I definitely like option 1 for the bells. Let's listen to it one more time. So we know what it looks like with me sitting next to the model. But what would it look like if I were standing next to the real thing? So my husband and I were actually very lucky recently. We took a trip to Augusta and we found the last surviving Georgia Railroad engine at the Museum of History there. It was so cool. I highly recommend going to see this engine. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some pictures. So you guys might have noticed that I said this engine is painted in the Georgia Railroad livery, which is not to be confused with the Central of Georgia Railroad, and that is heavily featured on my channel. The Georgia Railroad is a separate entity that was chartered in 1833 to connect Augusta, Georgia to Athens, Georgia. The line was eventually extended to Terminus, Georgia, which many of you will know became Atlanta. Eventually, the Georgia Railroad became a subsidiary of the Atlantic Coastline. So, y'all see my connection to this engine now. Under the ACL umbrella, the Georgia Railroad was combined with the Atlanta and West Point Railroad and the Western Railway of Alabama to become the West Point route. When the ACL merged with the Seaboard Airline Railroad in 1967, the West Point route was combined with the Louisville and Nashville Railroad and the Clinchfield Railroad to become the Family Lines system. As we all know, the Seaboard Coastline eventually became CSX Transportation. So the current Georgia Railroad main line is owned and operated by CSX today. Sorry for the long history lesson, guys, but I just thought this was very interesting stuff. With all of that history being covered, check out this really cool Family Lines system hopper that Lionel just delivered. And if you look in close right here, you can see it says Georgia, Clinchfield, and West Point route. I was very excited to see Lionel featuring some of these smaller railroads in the catalog. So let's get this engine running around the track and see how this giant Mikado handles my layout. Now, I also have recently acquired some West Point route rolling stock, so see if you can point it out in the video.
Dispatcher here. Starter up. Stand by for track orders. Over. All right, let's get to work. Out. Sign out. Out.
So what did you guys think? I absolutely love this new steam engine. And seriously, I can't get enough. I'm already looking at other liveries in this same engine. So maybe one will show up eventually. I don't know. But let me know what y'all thought in the comments below. And thank you so much again to all of my subscribers and supporters. This channel wouldn't exist without y'all. So as always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time on Peachy's Trains.